Thank you all for coming to this, for gathering via Zoom and in spirit with us. This is the first of what we hope are going to be many vigils that will be ongoing. On the first Thursday of each month at 7, we're going to meet via Zoom like this, and we're going to have a different host each time that will kind of use the vigil time however they choose. We're asking for a half hour or less, that it be in support of Black Lives Matter, and that it be peaceful. And those are the only real requirements that we have. We're also going to be hosting in-person vigils. The first one is going to be on the 16th, which is the third Thursday of this month, also at 7 p.m. And that's going to be at the corner of Bridge Street and Main Street downtown. And so we hope each month to have a Zoom vigil and an in-person vigil. If someone wants to host both in a given month, that's great. This month we're going to have different hosts for this and for the in-person vigil. But both will continue going as long as we have hosts and as long as people want to show up. My name is Doug Hagler, as you can see from my screen. I'm the pastor at First Presbyterian Church. I'm also the president of the Clergy Association for the Phoenixville area. But today I'm just going to be here sharing my screen and helping sort of, progress the slideshow as we move through this vigil. Our hosts this time are Diversity in Action. And so this is their vigil that I'll be moving us through. I'd like to take a moment to ask everyone to mute yourselves, just because it's simpler that way. There's less confusion. There are parts of this that have sound that you don't want to miss. And also this vigil will invite times for silent reflection, but it's not going to be one that will require a response of any kind from us. So thank you in advance. I'm going to follow my own advice and get us started.
For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. We are our grandmother's prayers. We are our grandfather's dreamings. We are the breath of the ancestors. We are the Spirit of God. We are mothers of courage, fathers of time, daughters of dust, sons of great visions. We're sisters of mercy, brothers of love, lovers of light, and builders of nations. We're seekers of truth and keepers of faith, makers of peace, wisdom of ages. We are our grandmother's prayers. We are our grandfather's dreamings. We are the breath of the ancestors. We are the Spirit of God. We're mothers of courage and fathers of time. We're daughters of dust and sons of great visions. We're sisters of mercy and brothers of love. We're lovers of life and builders of nations. We're seekers of truth and keepers of faith. We're makers of peace and wisdom of ages. We are our grandmother's prayers, and we are our grandfather's dreamings. We are the breath of the ancestors. We are the Spirit of God. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. For each each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. We are one.
Say their names: George Floyd, Michael Brown, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, Trayvon Martin, Freddie Gray, Martin Luther King, James Craig Anderson, Jordan Russell Davis, Botham Jean, Walter Lamar Scott, Tamir Rice, Malcolm X.
This is what the Lord, the one who created you, the one who formed you, fear not, I have called you by name. You are mine.
Walnut Grove Plantation, South Carolina, 1989, by Lucille Clifton. Among the rocks at Walnut Grove, your silence drumming in my bones. Tell me your names. Nobody mentions slaves, and yet the curious tools shine with your fingerprints. Nobody mentions slaves, but somebody did this work, who had no guide, no stone, who molders under rock. Tell me your names. Tell me your bashful names, and I will testify. The inventory lists 10 slaves, but only men were recognized. Among the rocks at Walnut Grove, some of these honored dead were dark. Some of these dark were slaves. Some of these slaves were women. Some of them did this honored work. Tell me your names. For mothers, brothers, tell me your dishonored names. Here lies. Here lies. Here lies. Here lies. Here.
The activists, past and present: Moses, Harriet Tubman, Colin Kaepernick, Mahatma Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, Alice Walker, Maya Angelou, Cesar Chavez, Fannie Lou Hamer, James Baldwin, Claudine Rankin, Bryan Stevenson, Henry Louis Gates.
Questions and answers. Lucille Clifton. What must it be like to stand so firm, so sure? In the desert, even the Seguro hold on as long as they can, twisting their arms in protest or celebration. You are like me, understanding the surprise of Jesus, his rough feet planted on the water lapping, his toes holding them. You are like me, like him, perhaps certain only that the surest failures is the unattempted walk.
Local activists, past and present: Pam Dunn, Janet Pickett, Virginia Mack, Anita Friday, Don Coppage, Keith Burris, Glidera Garner, Akia Lee Beasley, Ayala Green, Mackenzie Hodges, Isaiah Peltzer, Dominic Reeder, Tiana Hunter, and Jeremiah Box.
Say their names.
So once again, on behalf of Diversity in Action and our planning team, thank you for attending this first digital vigil. I hope it was a time of reflection and a time for solidarity. We invite you to return on the first Thursdays at 7 and to join us downtown on the third Thursday of each month at 7. And if you feel moved to host one of these events, please just let me or someone from Diversity in Action know, and we can talk to you about how that would work. Thank you all very much for coming. I'm going to close the Zoom in about a minute. And I appreciate that you've given us your time.